you. So I do not have any PowerPoints. I just want to engage with all of you directly. I'm going to just speak from my heart. I am trained in Ayurveda. I have an MD in Ayurveda. And I used to be a chief medical officer in Ayush Ministry back in India. And I'm in United States for the past 21 years. I wear Ayurveda. So I'm a self-appointed ambassador of Ayurveda. So today I just want to share from my heart. I just want to have a dialogue with all of you. And I want to start by saying that I am a big fan. If we can just have 2 minutes of attention, everybody. So I'm a big fan of integrative, the word integrative. Do you all know what is the meaning of integrative? Integrative actually has many meanings. If you Google it, you're going to find many different definitions of the word integrative. How I like to interpret integrative is when you cherry pick what is best for the client at any given point. That is true integration. Okay? So what I mean by that is, if you're having, God forbid, if someone is having a heart attack, don't sit and meditate at that time. Get yourself up to the hospital. Does that make sense? That is not the time for you to sit down and have some decoctions and powders or anything like that. So what I mean to say that each Pathy or modality has its value, yes? So for acute and urgent situations or events, health events, allopathy or Western medicine is absolutely wonderful, right? It's life-saving. But for everything else, please use traditional methods. I know the word traditional is used even for modern medicine, but correctly speaking, traditional means something like Ayurveda. Okay, why? Because large disease burden on our GDP, on our healthcare expense, and sorry to say, our healthcare is not healthcare. How many of you agree? It's sick care. Okay? Nobody is talking to you about health and wellness. Yes or no? And absence of disease is not health. Yes? So Ayurveda has a beautiful definition of health. Samadosha samadnesha samadhatu malakriya prasanna atma indriya manaha swastha ityabhidiyate. This means if you are in harmony, sama means harmony, equilibrium. If you are in equilibrium in your body, in your physiology, in your mind, and then the second line is really important, which was not there in WHO definition of health until 1940. Until 1940, WHO, World Health Organization, defined health as absence of disease. Do you think that's accurate? Absence of disease, is it health? How many of you agree with this definition? You agree? Absence of disease is health? No, it's not. That's what I thought. So, how many of you have had a situation where you are not feeling well, but all your lab tests are all in normal range? Many of you, I'm sure. Which means absence of disease is not health, correct? So the second line is really beautiful, as said in Ayurveda, prasanna atma indriya manaha. A blissful state of mind and emotions. That is necessary for you to be called healthy. So by that definition, none of us are healthy. But it is a good ideal to have and to be as close to that ideal as possible. Does that kind of satisfy being healthy? Yeah? That sounds a more accurate definition of health, right? So, a system like Ayurveda talks about health, wellness in a holistic way. What is the meaning of holistic? Holistic means you're not just talking about your lab tests, right? Your BMI, right? Your health is much more than that. when you are in a state of harmony, not just in your body, but your mind and spirit, that is health. So, I'm going to ask you one question, and then I'll take 2 minutes, then I'll wrap it up. How many of you read user manuals when you buy a new gadget before you operate it? Okay, I'm not talking about cell phones or laptops. We don't require a user manual for that. Let's say you got a robotic cleaner. Would you pick up a user manual to read how to operate it? Yes? If you don't read a user manual, are you being smart or unsmart? Right? Because if you don't know what is the model, what it can do, what it cannot do, that's important, right? If you are using something that is just meant to vacuum, you're using it for pota, you're putting water in it, it's going to be destroyed, right? So what is the model, what it can do, what it cannot do, and what are some of its unique maintenance requirements? Yes, these 4 things, right? You can't use an iPhone charger for an Android, right? You will be disappointed, it's not going to work. So you need to know these 4 things. Ayurveda is made of 2 words. Ayu is life, Veda is knowledge of. So Ayurveda is the science of life. It's not a medical science. It tells you everything about life. It's the user manual of life. Okay? Ayurveda is the user manual of life where you can understand what is my model. Okay? So when I do consultations, I do what I call the Ayurvedic DNA typing. Because it's not your DNA, but I do your Ayurvedic modeling, blueprint. Because then you can live aligned to your model. However, how are most of the people living these days? How is everybody living? What is everyone eating? What is everyone doing? Do you ever think I might be unique? My requirements might be different. What my sibling is doing might not work for me, right? But this is common sense. So Ayurveda is a lot about common sense. It's the user manual of life where you can understand what is your model and what are the best things you can do to live aligned with that model, because that is basic smarts. Okay? Most of the people don't know what their model is. They're living as per whatever is trending and fashionable and feeling miserable, but not paying attention. So that in a nutshell is Ayurveda. Thank you for listening.